An issue in LA County tonight. The sheriff says convicted criminals suspected of being in the U.S. illegally will once again be turned over to federal immigration agents.
The sheriff stopped doing this months ago after intense pressure, but tonight he says it's time to resume the program with some changes. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan is live outside the Men's Central Jail in downtown L.A. Dave?
Well, Lena Wan, Sheriff McDonald says this new policy, at the same time it protects the rights of immigrants, it also ensures the safety of the citizens. But coming as it does just a few months after a controversial murder in San Francisco that caused outrage and the deportation agenda of presidential candidate Donald Trump, you just know there's plenty of controversy here. A new policy from LA County Sheriff Jim McDonald that would allow federal agents from ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, to interview and deport undocumented immigrants who are being held in LA County jails and who have committed serious and violent crimes, has touched off a new round of controversy, with critics charging it sounds like the legacy of presidential candidate Donald Trump.
Trump is having an effect in our county.
What has angered critics like Pablo Alvarado is the policy about which Sheriff McDonald wrote this week. ICE interviews of these inmates will allow violent and serious felons who are being released from the county's jails to be transferred to ICE if the designated criteria are met. That means they could also be deported. And Alvarado, the director of the National Day Laborer Organizing Network, charges the policy will encourage racial profiling and stereotyping Latinos.
What these type of policies do is that they cast a cloud of suspicion on undocumented people. Mexicans are rapists and murderers, and consequently, everybody is a murderer and, a sex offender, whatever he says. So this is exactly what the sheriff is doing with this type of policy.
The new policy comes on the heels of the widely publicized murder of a young lady on a San Francisco pier in July. The man charged with her murder is an undocumented immigrant and had been recently released from custody without the knowledge of ICE.
Deporting at least the worst of the worst is a good beginning.
Mark DeBow is the president of the Association of Deputy District Attorneys in LA County. He says the new policy is a good beginning, but it doesn't go far enough.
We've turned felonies into misdemeanors, and now we've turned them into non-deportable misdemeanors. So we're keeping more criminals here, and we're not addressing the public safety issue. And talk about racial profiling, we've created a whole new set of laws to protect illegal immigrants who commit crimes when they're here. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Most of the folks we talked to in Sunland feel the new policy is a big step in the right direction.
I think that's a good idea. I think they need to deport people who are here illegally and causing crimes.
Do you think it'll make it a safer place?
I think it'll help to make it a safer place.
I feel really bad. I don't want anybody to go to jail. But, if they're coming here illegally, it's the laws. I don't know why we don't uphold the laws.
But not everyone agrees. This man, a taxi driver, says a friend of his was deported a few years ago after he was jailed for driving without a license, which he could not obtain because he's undocumented.
3 years ago, one of my friends was driving without a license. Usually he got deported from here. They turned into ICE, so he got deported. That was about for driving without a license, which I don't consider a big crime. Any misdemeanor in the past, they've been turned into ICE. So I don't think that would be a good idea. Not a good idea.
You don't trust him?
No, I don't trust them, no.
Now the ACLU is jumping into the debate as well. The executive director of the Southern California chapter says the sheriff's plan may undermine years of trust that has been built between law enforcement and the immigrant community, which now fear that any contact with law enforcement could lead to deportation. And Juan, Lena, the bottom line on all of this is that he says the sheriff needs to rethink the plan.
All right, Dave Bryan, thank you so much for that report.